Hello and welcome to Eastern Horizon. This is Malika Yubsumbul. Today I am here with the Ambassador of Bostwana to People Republic of China, Professor Lekoko Kenosi. So Botswana is the South African country that is famous for many reasons. So one of the reasons is that Botswana has one of the largest elephant population in the world. The second fame of Botswana is that it is one of the largest diamond by value in the world. So I am very pleased that Ambassador of Bostwana, Professor Lekoko Kenosi, who joined. Welcome to the Eastern Horizon.
Thank you very much.
So how you see China-Botswana relation? Because it's going to be 51 year of the establishment of the diplomatic ties between China and Botswana. So how you see the political partnerships towards the strategical partnership of China and Botswana?
Thank you. As you rightly stated, we are now celebrating 51 years of China-Botswana relationship. This relationship started immediately after we gained our independence, 5 years after we had become independent, from 1966. When we gained our independence, we started having formal diplomatic relationship with China in 1975. But what attracted us to China when we got independence was their system of government. In 1966, Botswana was the poorest country in the world, and we needed partners who would change our economic and financial situation. And we found that China's system of government, of distributing wealth equally among its citizens and of ownership of land and property, appealed to us. So by 1975, we were very clear that partnering with China was the right thing to do because of similar political beliefs.
What do you see the significant milestone between the relation of Botswana and China?
There are several significant milestones that have been achieved between China and Botswana. One of the most significant milestone is the one that I have just mentioned, the establishment of formal diplomatic relationship. Because as you know, that kind of relationship opens the way for economic, financial, cultural relationships. So that is just one milestone. The other milestone was even before the establishment of formal diplomatic relationships, Botswana supported China when China re-entered the General Assembly. As you know, the Western powers were against China's re-entry into the General Assembly and also into the Security Council. So Botswana was one of those countries that have always backed China in supporting it to assume its rightful place in the United Nations and in multilateral relations, global relationships.
So China-Botswana trade that has been reached to 1.01 billion in 2024, and that increase rise to be 42%. So what are the top exports of Botswana to China, and what are the major exports that comes from Botswana to China, and what are the value-added products that could further strengthen the bilateral and the trade relation between Botswana and China?
As you might be aware, Botswana is very rich in minerals, in natural minerals. It's still largely unexplored, but we have all kinds of minerals that you can think of. Just to give you an example, we have all the listed rare minerals in the world. All of them are available now in Botswana, have been discovered. And that's only the tip of an iceberg. What actually catapulted, the immediate reason that catapulted our relationship is green energy. We have copper, large unexplored copper deposits that are driving the Chinese economy in terms of its green energy. China has a mine now called Khoemacau that is one of the major copper producers. But our people also do a lot of retail. They are coming to China to buy Chinese goods, and they are selling them to Botswana. It's a business that has really gained a lot of traction. I mean, the past 10 years, if I can remember, or even 20 years, it's very normal now for people to come and buy everything that they need in Botswana from China.
So China has recently started its zero tariff policy for the African nations, and it's one of the major initiatives that give an opportunity to the African nations to be more engaged in the trade. So how you see that Botswana can be benefit from this zero tariff policy, and what are the major initiatives that the government did to facilitate, especially to open the doors for the Botswana, that traders to the China?
Yes. You see, as a country, we want to thank the government and people of China for including us in this list of zero tariffs. Before this, as you know, countries charge tariffs. Before this, China was charging from 8 to 30% tariffs for goods entering into the Chinese market. All countries do this. They charge tariff when you export to them. So the fact that China has decided that we are not going to pay any tariffs for goods that we are exporting to China will really facilitate trade at home. One of our biggest exports that we are earmarking for this, which has already been going on, but the good thing is that there will not be any tariffs now, is the minerals. As I just said, green energy minerals, diamonds. China was the largest buyer of diamonds in the world from Botswana. So we are excited by this development, and we look forward to selling more of our goods into the Chinese market. We are one of the largest producers of natural beef in the world. Our beef is very popular with EU countries and many other countries because it's organic. So we look forward to exporting our beef and taking advantage of this zero tariff market. We are also looking at agricultural products, citrus. Our technical teams and staff are working to ensure that our citrus and other agricultural products take advantage of this zero tariff arrangement.
China Belt and Road Initiative is, I think that is based on the shared values and on win-win agenda. So where you see China's Belt and Road Initiative in Botswana, what are the major initiatives and the BRA projects that help to uplift the Botswana infrastructure. Can you explain some of them?
Yes, China has been excellent in terms of its BRI initiative to Botswana. I'll give a few examples. Our railways. China was the first to help us build our railway industry, our roads infrastructure, our water facilities and infrastructure, schools, for example. China has assisted us in terms of smart education and smart technology. In the area of health and medicine, China has been helping us with specialized doctors from as way back as 1981 to now. So this kind of initiatives are many and have really benefited our people.
So China has a very, the most modern agriculture setup now, and due to its, modernization into the seed and especially the agriculture yield production. How do you think that the China food security and the agriculture, Botswana can be experienced and to follow the Chinese footprints? How you see this, the potential in the Botswana market?
As you might be aware, Botswana is a semi-arid country. We are a desert, and given the changes in, right now there is El Nino, so we have had to contend with unpredictable weather, which is getting worse now with all the global climatic changes that we are all faced with. So we are really leveraging on China's experience and technology to help in our food and agricultural production. Just last week, we came back from a company, a Chinese company called FarmSun. This company is specializing in feedlot and have expertise in the whole value chain. They are specializing in feedlot, in agricultural machines, in research and development, and in raising food production. There is nothing in the field of agriculture that they are not doing. So we have established a relationship with this company, and even in terms of grain storage, their technology there is amazing. So we have established a relationship with this company to help Botswana in the area of food production and agriculture, and establishing the whole chain, agricultural chain, industrial chain in Botswana.
So China green energy and especially the digital economy has comes towards next level of its innovation and technology driven. So how you think that this green energy and especially this the emergence of the EV cars industry, how much the adoption rate in Botswana towards this EV cars?
Right now, we established a relationship with China in terms of EV cars, and we imported semi-knockdown cars, electric cars to Botswana, and right now they are in production. But we haven't just stopped there. We are still wooing a lot of Chinese companies that are in the area. My first trip when I got here was to go and see production of EV cars, production of EV scooters, EV everything. So we are still ramping up our relationship with Chinese manufacturers and companies in that sector.
So when it comes to the people-to-people relation and the cultural ties and especially the tourism, so how you see the potential of Botswana, China, cultural-to-cultural cooperation, tourism, and mean that especially for the Botswana tourists who are coming to China and similarly from vice versa. So how you see this potential?
Actually, this question that you are asking is the most important because all these technical assistances and partnerships that we spoke about do not happen in a vacuum. So it begins with people, and it's about people, and it will always end with people. I'm happy to say that Botswana is a very welcoming country. The Chinese people have been welcomed in Botswana. I can tell you that they feel very local. Botswana is a very, very peaceful country. We are underpopulated. Botswana's size, geographical size, is the size of France or slightly bigger than Kenya. And our population is only 2.4 million. So we don't have people, and we always welcome people. So the Chinese people feel very welcomed in Botswana and very safe. And we are also the safest country in Africa. I invite you to Botswana because once you go there, you will never come out of Botswana. You will feel more Botswana than Pakistan. You will feel, my neighbor in Botswana is a Pakistani, 2 Pakistani families.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
And I think once you get in, you can never get out.
Oh, that's nice. That's very nice.
I, for example, started training Chinese martial arts when I was very young.
Okay.
Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee were very popular in our cinemas.
Okay.
Yes. So our cultural ties have always been strong. We love Chinese food, we love Chinese culture, we love Chinese people.
So during your ambassadorship tenure, what is your plans and objectives to uplift and to take further the relation between both countries? Mean that your plans, how you will unfold more strengthening ties. So what is your ambitions?
We live in a digital world, and China is leading the digital economy. Whether you are talking about health, or you are talking about education, or you are talking about mining, it doesn't matter which industry you are talking about, China is leading. So we are hoping that China can share its digital miracle with us in the area of health, in the area of agriculture, in the area of the economy, so that we can be like them. I'm sure every country wants to be like China in terms of its digital advances. So economic diplomacy ranks very, very high in our agenda. Digital diplomacy ranks very high in our agenda. People-to-people diplomacy and cultural exchanges ranks very high in my agenda and in the agenda of my staff, the people who are supporting me.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ambassador, for your wonderful insight. I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot for coming.
Thank you.
I look forward to another interview with you.
My pleasure. My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. So.